Bonjour. In this video, we are going to see the next part, which is again irregular verbs. And this is something new that we didn't see last year. And these verbs, we call them bags adjectives. And I am going to explain to you why we call them like that. So, first of all, as I said, the verbs that we are going to see, they are irregular and they are called bags adjective because the letter B stands for beauty, the A stands for age, and G for goodness, and then S for size. So these specific adjectives, we do use them similar to the way you use adjectives in English. So, for example, you know that when you say the White House, for example, in French, you're going to have to say house white. Right, so we do the opposite with most of the adjectives in French. But bags adjectives, you use it the same way as what you when you use adjectives in English. When you say big table, and big in French means grand or grande, since table, table is feminine. So I am going to use grande. So I am going to say grande table. So I'm not going to say table grande because that's usually what we do in French. But with the adjectives or with the bags adjectives, you use it again, same way as English. So I'm going to show you some of the examples of bag adjectives. So we have big, and it's grand, grande. And then, of course, for the plural form, we add an S, small, petit, petite, and then we add an S for the plural form. Old is vieux for masculine, vieux. Female, vieille, vieille. And then plural for masculine, it is the same, and vieille with an S for female plural. New is nouveau, nouveau. Female, nouvelle, nouvelle. And then nouveau, add an X at the end for masculine form, add an S at the end for plural form. We are adding an X at the end because the word or the adjective ends with an EAU, and I am going to have a lesson about plurals in adjectives. I'm going to show you when you add the S and when you add the X, and most of the time you add an S. For beautiful, we have different ways of saying it when it comes to masculine, or two ways to use beautiful in French. First one is beau with the BEAU. That's masculine. That's the regular one, the one that we use most of the time. But sometimes you will see that we use belle, which is BEL. We pronounce the same way as the feminine form, but it has only one L. We use the second one when the word that comes after is starts with a vowel or a silent H, like ami, friend, bel ami. So it's gonna be BEL, which is a beautiful friend. Female would be belle with double LE, and then of course add an X at the end for plural form, and then add an S for female form. And pretty is jolie for masculine, jolie for female, you add an E, and then jolie for S with the plural form, and ES for female plural form. So this is it when it comes to the bags adjectives. And remember that we use them same way, or the order of the words is similar to English, and the opposite